This lack of understanding of your true power is the key to why you'll be exploited for the rest of your life, like an elephant in Thailand, abused until the end of its days, like a slave who could escape into the jungle at any moment and never be found or brought back. That's exactly how you will remain a slave in any social relationship until you realize it. When the law of the jungle applies, you must respond with the law of the jungle, otherwise you won't survive. So when your boss, sister, brother, parent, or anyone else attacks you, and you clearly recognize it as an attack, not a misunderstanding, not your imagination, you've double-checked, and yes, it's a real attack, the only way to respond is with the law of the jungle. I'll give you an example from my life. Once, I told my parents, I'm not going to university. My mother replied, if you don't go, your father has a weak heart, he'll die of a heart attack. I have a weak heart, I'll die of a heart attack. Your older brother hasn't gotten his life together yet, and without you, he'll become a loser, a drug addict. You'll destroy us all with your selfishness. As I listened, I realized these weren't arguments, not a discussion. This was an attack. Instead of talking to me, exploring alternatives to meet my needs, they twisted my arms like a slave, left no room for dialogue, threatened me, and guilt-tripped me. And here we approach a crucial point. Never agree to feel guilt, shame, or pressure on your conscience. These are utterly counterproductive emotions. No sane person will ever demand you feel guilty. At most, a rational person will ask you to acknowledge your mistakes, fix the consequences, and compensate for the harm done. That's it. For example, if you flood my apartment, I'll come to you and say, hey, Kolya, you flooded me. Here's the bill for the damage, fix it, make sure it doesn't happen again. And an apology would be nice. I'd forgive you and we'd move on. But if someone comes at you with, do you realize what you've done, my insert drama here, then it's time for the law of the jungle. Go fuck yourself. No discussion, go fuck yourself. Repeat after me. Memorize this magic phrase that will save your life. If you can't say it out loud, say it in your head. If you're too weak, keep a middle finger in your pocket. But always break psychological distance with such people. Look them in the eye and think, go fuck yourself 50 times. Once you learn to say it out loud, you'll understand its power. Another story. I was walking calmly, relaxed, shoulders back. An old lady stepped in front of me. I moved right, she moved right, I moved left, she moved left. I thought, fine, city crazy, and stepped onto the grass to go around her. She stepped onto the grass too. We ended up face to face. She said, where you're from, maybe people walk however they want. But here, decent people walk on this side going this way and that side going that way. I'm used to explaining things to children. I work in a kindergarten, so I don't mind teaching little ones like you. She smiled smugly. Her reptilian brain had marked me as an enemy, a threat to her order. She was used to the state, laws, and rules protecting her. She was used to enforcing the law of the jungle without consequence, but she picked the wrong target. I stood there and said, loud enough for the whole street to hear, go fuck yourself. Her eyes widened, she backed away. The farther she retreated, the louder I yelled, go fuck yourself, get the hell out of here. She ran like a whipped dog. For the rest of her life, she'll remember this neurobiological lesson. If you attack by the law of the jungle, you'll get it in return. Understand this. I'm not saying you should kill people or escalate violence. Your life, your choices. But when someone attacks you with the law of the jungle, the only response is the law of the jungle. If a robber points a gun at you, saying, no robber, you can't take my property without my consent, Article 35, Part 3 of the Constitution, won't work. It's not just about self-defense, it's about what happens when you refuse to defend yourself. Your reptilian brain is crushed. You become a castrated victim, powerless.